Hello and welcome. I'm Nick
And I'm Tony.
from Top Notch Sports. And today we got the Fire and Flip Podcast Survivor Season 44, Episode 6. It's the sixth episode
Episode 6.
of the Fire and Flint Podcast. Tony, how are you doing today?
I'm doing lovely. How about you there, Nick?
I'm doing all right. I'll just pat myself on the back a little bit. We got a lot going on this channel. Today we're not here with the Survivor season veteran, Noah the Huberman Thompson. He's a Survivor expert, nor do we have the Survivor rookie Dom, but we got you and me. Bing and Bong, okay? You and me run
Bing
this damn
bong.
channel. So let's keep this thing pushing. We are a new Survivor channel. We do podcasts every week, recapping the episode. We want you, the fans, to come on here and talk with us, and we'll see what happens. I mean, again, we want to discuss what's going on and, just talk with the people. And, we love Survivor. It's been a really good season, in my opinion, and I think this episode is no different. So, Tony, let's start right after our intro. All right, we are back. Tony, how was that intro?
Oh, lovely. It's always
I know.
lovely.
Always is. Always is. All right. Let's start over this. They start opening up the stuff. Josh is in a bad position at the last episode. He was probably going to get voted off on Tika.
Yep,
And now we
definitely.
find out that there's going to be a merge. But it's not the merge. It's just a merge, meaning everyone's going to the same beach. Now, remember everyone got that idol, that last advantage? It was
Yep.
Carson, Josh,
Carolyn.
and who? No, it was no
Wait, no, it wasn't Carolyn. That was the one when they
Carson,
compete.
Carson, Josh, and there was one
Carson,
more.
Josh. Was it
Jamie?
Jamie? I think it was Jamie.
It was Jamie. They all got an idol that allowed them to use it before they, remember when I said before they all went on the
Mer.
same beach? Well, now all that gets thrown away. So Josh was in a bad position, but now going into the whole group, he thinks he's in a better position now because not only now is he with Tika, but now he's also back with Soka. So he thinks he's in a much better situation. With that being mentioned, you got people also on the other end, like Carson, who's getting his Tika mates back, and he also is now allies with possibly Kane, right? Remember that the two, they call themselves nerds, they're
And
geeking out over, all kinds of stuff. So again, maybe if Carson can pull on Kane, Jam and Carolyn, they could form a nice unit there. And then you got Recto as well, coming in. Like I said, Brandon, Lauren, and all of them. So Jamie's in an interesting situation too, because now she's with Soka, but she also knows Rat2. So real fast, what do you think about this this beginning merge? Even though it's not the merge, what do you think about them all coming together? Did you like it or not?
I mean, you gotta like it. You gotta love it. I mean, it's Survivor. They do this every year. They always merge into one big giant happy family. So, and it always turns out interesting because one of them said it in the episode. They were like, it was nice having my own little like squad because you knew everyone and what was going on. Now that we're merged, it went from being three, four people to now it's 12,
Yeah.
So it's like now there's a lot more people I got to keep an eye on, listen to, understand, figure out who's with what, who's where, who's thinking this, who's saying that. So it gets really interesting at this point.
No, it really does. And there's so many people involved. Like it
Hmm.
gets chaotic. All right. Carson chaos. He said he has chaotic Carson. And there's, I think it was calm Carson. I think those are the two. Kind of forget.
Something like that.
Calm
Something like
Carson, chaotic Carson. Well, now everything just got chaotic. Okay. All right. So they make the merge, blah, 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 the fake merge, not the real merge. They want to keep on saying that. Nobody gets a buff. You got to earn your buff to the new squad, to the new merge. You got to earn the merge. So basically now they got to compete in a challenge. So Tony, just tell them real fast. It was a 6-on-6 thing. What were the two colors?
Purple and orange.
Purple and orange. And whoever wins, they officially get into the merge. The other
They get merged, and they also get to have a splendid meal. Don't forget
yes,
about
they
that.
I forgot about that. You can't forget about the damn meal. So anyway, the other six are not safe yet, and everybody, all 12, get to vote for this upcoming tribal council, but the other six are the people that aren't safe at the tribal council. So, with all that being mentioned, the purple team was Carson, Matt, Jamie, Franny, Carolyn, and Brandon. And on the orange tribe, there was Heidi, Danny, Josh, Jam Jam, Lauren, and Kane. With those two teams, did you have any idea? What were your thoughts first with Jam Jam and Josh being on the same team? And not only that, what side did you think was going to win in the beginning?
I instantly knew the orange, not the orange team. I instantly knew the purple team was gonna win. I don't know why. Something inside of me said purple was gonna win that challenge. And then, like you just mentioned, Jam Jam and Josh being on the same team. I remember seeing them on that side, and I was like, damn, like, imagine being on the same team as your enemy, like trying to win a challenge. It's like, you're gonna do what you got to do, but no, it was kind of interesting to see them work together, because they had to.
I'll be honest with you. I actually thought the orange team was going to win. I mean,
Yeah, totally.
Danny's phenomenal. Josh, I know him and Jam Jam are on the same team, but Tony, Danny, Josh, and Kane are pretty decent challenge. And Jam Jam's not bad at challenges either. Lauren
No,
doesn't really do many, but then you got Purple. Carson's pretty good. He's good at puzzles. We know that. Matt, okay. Jamie, okay. Franny, okay. Carolyn, definitely below average. Brandon's phenomenal, right? Brandon's phenomenal.
yeah.
Long story short, so let's explain what happened then. So they gotta dig around this humongous spear ball. So they're
Right.
digging,
I
digging,
wonder how
digging.
much that weighed too. I want to
Oh,
know.
I don't even want to know. But they got to dig out this ball, and then they got to get under the ball and lift it over this thing. Then they got to roll it, lift it up again over this thing. Then after that, I forget what happened. Then I know they had to run up a wall, right? Was after that a wall?
Don't forget the key. They had to grab a key, and then
Yep.
then
That's what
they
they
ran up.
go up the ball, right?
No, that's not off the wall. It's like before the wall, they had to climb on the ball, grab a key, and then run to the wall. But the wall was like, if you ever watched the American Ninja Warrior, like the final challenge, not in the whole show, just like basically each episode there is like that last like challenge everyone has to get up to and to reach the buzzer is called they call it the warped wall. And
Yep.
that's basically what it was, but instead they had a net at the very top, maybe like 3 feet down below the top to help you grip onto it and climb up if you can't reach the top, obviously.
Yep. So
So
in that situation, we saw Jamie struggling slightly. And, before that, Orange was doing, no, sorry, Purple was doing very good. They were
yeah,
really ahead, and Carson was waiting. Brandon was trying to help. But I looked over at Orange, and Orange had a really good strategy. They had, I think it was Josh and Danny on both sides. So one was here, one was here. And they were reaching down with the netting and grabbing
yeah.
person up and helping them up, helping them up, helping them up. And next thing you know, Carolyn got up 1, 2, 3. Everyone, Jam Jam got up 1, 2, 3. And really, the only team that struggled was orange, but now, was purple. But now, here we go. Carson, I know you're not watching this, but if you are, okay, you may be the best puzzle guy I've ever seen on Survivor. I am sure that me and Tony, and I don't want to speak for Tony, I'll let him talk after this. If we were on the show, we would still be doing it now because there's
Oh
no
yeah.
way
Oh
we can
yeah.
get that thing out. No way. So
Hmm.
congratulations. We're all rooting for you. You're doing a phenomenal job. I know, we're rooting for you. All right. Hopefully you win this whole thing. And that would be neat. One of you guys at least. But again, we'll have to wait to see. But you've been phenomenal. You, Carolyn, Jam Jam. We've been enjoying. Honestly, Tony, Old Teak is probably my favorite. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh
Jam,
yeah.
Carolyn, and Carson. Those three have an epic dynamic.
They definitely do. I love them. All
Me
three of them.
too. And I like Kane too. I like Brandon too. But I mean, they're probably my five favorite: Brandon, Carolyn, Kane, Carson, Jam Jam. That's not knocking anybody else. Those are just my favorite. All
Mhm.
right. So that's that. So Carson, boom, another one, another one, another one, another one in. I mean, the guy was a machine. I don't even think no one was really
Oh
helping.
yeah, like I don't. Yeah,
He was so
he got
dang
the job
fast.
done.
Done. I was like, this kid's smart as hell. So he's done. He gets it done. Purple wins. They get to go and eat. The other tribe, I mean, the other not tribe, but the other half is one of them are gonna get voted out. So now Josh and Jam Jam are walking around trying to figure out how they're gonna, pull the votes towards their side. In the meantime, you got the purple tribe, right? Again, they're just part of the whole group.
Yeah, they're
They're
out
out
eating.
there and they're eating. And Carolyn tells them that
Yeah,
Josh doesn't have an idol. It's fake. And nobody believes a woman. Totally
yeah.
speak on that. The poor woman, all she wants is people to believe her, people to work with her, and nobody ever listens.
I felt bad because it's like again, she even said it. She was like, "It's fake. Me and Jam Jam seen it. He made it out of whatever the tree mail, whatever the heck it was called." You know, she didn't really say much more about it, but she could have been like, "He showed me it a couple of days ago, showed me the letter, and then like with the one idol he ended up using when at one of the tribals or whatever or something, and then." The next day or two later, he shows Jam Jam this one and goes, "Here's the same letter." And I realized, oh, that's the letter he showed me, but he already used that idol.
Yep.
So it's like she should have like I don't know. I feel like she should have said more about it, but yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but
they didn't
I guess she's
believe it.
getting annoyed too because every time she ever said anything, they're just gonna brush it off. I mean, the
Yeah,
last
no,
time
yeah,
she had the award, remember? Danny and Brandon didn't listen to her either. This one she
no,
can't. Nobody listens to Carolyn. She's a damn genius. I'm gonna keep saying it, Carolyn. You are a damn genius. Me and Tony are
yeah,
gonna keep saying it, like really, and nobody listens. I really don't get it. So that's that. So now they're saying maybe they'll vote for Kane. Kane, right? They're saying maybe Kane and Josh. Those are going to be the two. Well, don't you
and
know?
not too happy about it.
Don't you know? Chaotic Carson
Yep.
decides to tell Kane that they're thinking about splitting the vote with him. Oh my God! Now, what a move this is because now this is going to start to put a little bit of a target on Carson because Carson now spilt the beans. What do you think
Because
about
because Kane goes back to Brandon and says, "So you guys are I was told by Carson that you guys are gonna use me as like a pawn in a way."
that? Yep.
And it was like what like that I don't know. There was too many names being dropped around.
Yep. So ends up, Kane starts confronting people saying, why are we doing me? Let's do Josh and Jam Jam. So he gets it back on Jam Jam. Now, Tony, I know you and me both like Jam Jam. We don't want him to go. So I'm sure that both our hearts dropped when we heard that too. So
Oh
now
yeah. Yeah.
they go to tribal council. And, they all start talking, and Jam Jam's talking about how he runs his mouth too much, even at home, blah, 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 blah. Josh is saying how he's in a pretty good situation because now he's with Soka and blah, blah, blah. So they start voting. And they go up, they do the things, and right before the vote, Jeff says, if anyone has an enemy idol, you want to play it, now will be the time to do so. And Josh reaches down like he has an idol, and he doesn't grab it. Everyone starts looking, doesn't grab it. Okay, now I'll read the votes. One vote, Jam Jam. I'm like, are you kidding me? Don't
Yeah.
tell me this is gonna happen. Don't tell me. One vote, Josh. Okay, one vote, Jam Jam. One vote, Josh. Kane. One vote, Jam Jam. One vote, Josh. One vote, Kane. I'm like, who the hell voted for Kane?
I know, right?
And I'll tell you who I found out who it was. One vote, Jam Jam. I mean, two votes, Jam Jam. Two votes, Jam Jam. One vote, Josh. One vote, Kane. Okay. What's going to happen now? Right? One vote. I mean, two votes, Josh. Two votes, Jam Jam. Two vote, Josh. One vote, Kane. Jam Jam. Three votes, Jam Jam. Two votes, Josh. One vote, Kane. Josh. Three votes, Jam Jam. Three votes, Josh. One vote, Kane. Josh. Four votes, Josh. Three votes, Jam Jam. One vote, Kane. Josh. Five votes, Josh. Three votes, Jam Jam. One vote, Kane. And the 6th or 7th person voted out of Survivor. Josh. 6 votes, Josh. 3 votes, Jam Jam. 1 vote, Kane. Everyone earns their buff that remains. Everyone's made the merge. From this point forward, everyone voted out will be part of the jury. Tony, what were your thoughts going through your head during the reading of the votes? I thought it was put down to be Jam Jam. And I thought they would go Josh, but I didn't want Jam Jam, so I kept on having my heart rate. And again, Josh, I believe me, man, I was supporting you too. I mean, I liked his game, especially with the fake idol and how he said he might have played the real idol on Carolyn and stuff. Started really loving his game too. But long story short, the main thing I got to ask you is this: the votes go that way. Guess who voted for Kane?
I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna guess Danny.
Let me put it this way: who's the most loose cannon on the entire episode?
Carolyn.
Carolyn voted for Kane. She probably had no idea who was going to get sent home, so she just voted down Kane. I was like, how did she know? I believe she was the one, because at the very end of the episode, it shows you, like the next, the highlights of the next episode or like a preview. So, and it shows you who voted for who, and I believe it was Carolyn who voted for Kane. So I found that interesting. All right, that's that. So now let me ask you this. What do you think about that tribal council? And then we'll talk about a little bit of that next episode.
Like you said, I was nervous it was gonna be Jam Jam. I was like, because it seemed like everyone was like, I don't know why. Like, it just seemed like there was a lot of people on board for Josh, a lot of people on board for Jam Jam. Obviously, ultimately came down to Josh was gone, but I just have a feeling that Jam Jam isn't lasting much longer after that. I don't see it.
It's upsetting. I'm hoping, please, Tony, let's see if Carson has a connection with Kane, and then they have a connection with Carolyn and Jam Jam. That's 4. There's 11 there. That's more than a third. They only got to pull 1 or 2 more people. Maybe they can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you probably got Brandon, Danny. Really, I don't even know who else they really have. Brandon, Danny, who else is really over there? I don't even really know.
It would be Matt, but he got gone with his shoulder.
Yeah, and then you got Matt and Franny, the couple. So if
two,
Carson's side can pull Matt and Franny over to them, they have 6, they have majority. That's all you really got to do is just pull.
Yeah.
If they can just pull out Matt and Franny, they're going to be rolling, man. They're going to be rolling. Let me ask you this. Who right now, name me 3. All right. Let's do this. Your 3 favorite players and your 3 people that you think's possibly going to win. And then I'll do mine, and then we'll wrap it up. 3 of your favorite players, 3 people you think are going to win.
My 3 favorite: Jam Jam, Brendan. Left or just overall?
Left.
All right, so then Jam Jam, Brendan, and Carolyn.
Carolyn. Okay. Mine's going to be original Tika. I got to go Carson, Carolyn, and Jam Jam. Who do you think's going to win? Name your 3 picks.
Danny, Brendan, Carson.
I'm going Carolyn, Carson. Between Danny or Brandon. I'm going to go Danny.
I would have to say Danny over Brandon before.
Just because I feel like Brandon might have a bigger target on his back because how big he is.
Yeah.
Those are our selections, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is there anything else that you want to mention before we get off today?
No, not really.
Nothing else. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you want to come on the show and join us, let us know. We'll have you on. Just write us on Twitter, write us on YouTube, write us something. Let us know. And again, we would love to host some people on here, interview some people. It would be an amazing experience. So we'll see what happens. Until next time, we'll see you guys soon. This is episode 6 of the Fire and Flip podcast. So we'll see you guys soon. Peace. We are
Built better.
See ya. Peace.